We all picture the big red button, the one that, in our collective imagination, signifies the ultimate power, the final decision. It's a symbol of control, a last resort in a world spiraling towards chaos. One press, world ends. A simple action with unimaginable consequences. The fate of billions resting on a single decisive moment. But reality? It's more like a clunky login screen, a relic of a bygone era, a digital gatekeeper standing between us and oblivion, and a forgotten password. A simple oversight, a momentary lapse in memory, holding the power to unleash global destruction. The launch sequence is less Hollywood. No dramatic countdowns, no sweat-drenched brows, no heroic sacrifices. More IT help desk. A mundane process, a series of procedures and protocols, as thrilling as waiting on hold. The fate of humanity reduced to a series of key turns. A mechanical action, a physical ritual, far removed from the gravity of the situation. And codes, alphanumeric sequences, arbitrary combinations standing between civilization and annihilation. We've built thousands of these city erasers, instruments of unimaginable destruction poised and ready at a moment's notice, and handed the keys to people who argue about pineapple on pizza. Fallible humans prone to petty squabbles and questionable culinary choices. The fact we haven't blown ourselves up yet is a statistical miracle, a testament to luck, a fragile equilibrium maintained against all odds. One bad day, one mistake, and it's all over. The end of everything, triggered by a moment of carelessness or misjudgment. Imagine, Chad has a rough morning, hits the button, and a missile arcs across the sky, a fiery streak against the blue, carrying with it the weight of our collective folly. Down below, everyone's glued to their phones, missing the end of the world as it happens, oblivious to the impending doom, lost in the digital echo chamber of their own devices. The last notification? Not breaking news, just a reminder your free photo filter trial is expiring. A final absurd irony, a digital distraction in the face of ultimate annihilation. That's how it ends. Distracted, absurd, and perfectly human. A tragic comedy of errors, a final testament to our capacity for both creation and self-destruction. The nuke arrives, a silent messenger of destruction, hurtling towards its unsuspecting target. It's not just an explosion, but a flash that outshines the sun itself, a momentary supernova on Earth. The light is so intense, so pure, it burns away shadows and sears retinas. At ground zero, you're vaporized before you even know what's happening, your existence erased in an instant. There's no time for fear, no time for regret, just instantaneous disintegration. No urn, no memorial, just part of the weather now. Your atoms scattered across the atmosphere, joining the swirling chaos above. The shockwave flattens everything in its path, a wall of compressed air moving faster than the speed of sound. Buildings, cars, people, reduced to rubble and twisted metal, tossed aside like toys in a tantrum. Gone in seconds, a testament to the raw, untamed power unleashed. Then comes the heat, an invisible wave of energy radiating outwards, igniting everything flammable, including us, turning the world into a tinderbox. It's a city-wide barbecue, a feast of destruction fueled by unimaginable temperatures, and you're the main course, slowly roasting in the inferno's embrace. Firestorms rage, swirling vortexes of flame consuming everything in their path. The world turns into an oven, baking the earth to a crisp, leaving behind a scorched and desolate landscape. And the iconic mushroom cloud rises, a symbol of our hubris, a monument to our destructive potential. Our self-destructive masterpiece, a grim reminder of the power we wield and the consequences of our actions. Debris and radioactive fallout are sucked up into the swirling cloud, a toxic cocktail of destruction. Then sprinkled back down like the world's most toxic snow, a silent killer coating everything in its path. If you survived the initial blast, against all odds, the real nightmare is just beginning, a slow descent into a radioactive hell. The landscape is unrecognizable, transformed into an alien wasteland, a barren testament to the devastation, and the air itself is poison, a silent, invisible threat that lingers long after the flames have died down. The party isn't over. The radiation lingers, the fallout spreads, it's only just started, a slow burn of suffering and decay. Welcome to the aftermath, a world forever changed, a chilling reminder of our own mortality. Think your basement will save you? Many people believe that descending into their basement offers a safe haven during a nuclear event. Adorable. The idea that a few concrete walls can withstand the unimaginable force of a nuclear blast is, frankly, naive. The shockwave that leveled skyscrapers, reducing them to piles of twisted metal and dust, won't be stopped by your floorboards. Your home, your sanctuary, will offer little to no resistance against such immense power. If you survive the initial blast, you're likely buried alive, trapped beneath tons of debris, running out of air with each breath becoming more precious than gold, while firestorms rage above, turning the world into an inferno. The heat will be unbearable, the smoke suffocating. Maybe you're a prepper with a bunker, a reinforced shelter stocked with supplies. Enjoy your canned chili in your windowless prison. Savor every bite because your time is limited. When supplies run out, and they inevitably will, you'll emerge into a world where potatoes are currency, a precious commodity in a land stripped bare, and hope is extinct, replaced by a brutal struggle for survival. Surviving a nuke isn't about personal preparedness, it's a comforting lie we tell ourselves to feel in control. A nuclear attack isn't a personal problem. It's not something you can simply prepare for and overcome. It's civilization ending. It's a reset button for humanity. Hiding in your basement is like bringing water wings to a tsunami. It's a futile gesture in the face of overwhelming force. The scale is beyond your beans, your bottled water, and hand-crank radio. It's a global catastrophe that will reshape everything we know. In normal disasters, heroes rush in, but a nuke erases the responders, the hospitals, the hope. If any first responders survive, they face impossible odds. Thousands injured, no supplies, no clean water, no power. Medicine becomes triage and comfort, not healing. Radiation lingers, contaminating every survivor, every breath, every touch. First responders would sacrifice themselves just to offer comfort. The idea of a nuclear response plan is pure fantasy. All we'd have left are thoughts and prayers, and spoiler, they don't heal radiation burns. The end of medicine, the end of help. Survive the blast? Congrats, you've won a front row seat to nuclear winter. Soot blocks the sun for years. The world freezes, crops fail, famine spreads. Radiation poisons everything. Soil, water, bodies, cancer and mutations skyrocket. The future becomes impossible. Survival is misery. And we paid for this. Trillions spent on doomsday machines instead of cures, food, or clean energy. Our greatest investment, a spectacular light show, followed by endless suffering. The only thing left is irony. Laughing at our own destruction. Nuclear weapons, the worst return on investment in human history. That's the punchline to our story.